Ever feel like you just want the quick lowdown on something really interesting that just happened?
Totally. Like, just give me the key stuff.
Exactly. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to dive into that recent Blue Origin space flight, the historic one.
Oh, yeah. The all-women crew flight. Saw headlines about that.
That's the one. We've got a CBS News report here. And, well, our mission, if you will, is basically to figure out why this flight was such a big deal.
Okay.
And, touch on some of the coolest little moments from it.
Sounds good. I mean, the all-women crew aspect is obviously the first thing that jumps out from the report. It's historic, for sure.
Right.
But what makes this particular flight noteworthy, maybe beyond just, breaking that barrier?
That's a great question. Because it wasn't just any group of women, was it? The report lists them off.
Yeah. Who was on board?
Okay, so you had singer Katy Perry, Gayle King from CBS Mornings,
Ah, okay.
journalist and philanthropist Lauren Sanchez, a film producer Carrie-Anne Flynn, former NASA rocket scientist Aisha Bowe.
Wow, a scientist too.
Yeah. And civil rights activist Amanda Nguyen. I mean, talk about a powerhouse group.
Yeah, no kidding. That's quite a mix. You've got entertainment, journalism, science, activism.
Exactly.
It kind of speaks volumes, doesn't it? About the different roles women have today. It definitely challenges that old image of who gets to go to space.
For sure. And it wasn't like a long, drawn-out mission either. How long was it?
The report said about 11 minutes. Just to the edge of space and back?
11 minutes. That's it.
Pretty much. A blink, really. But obviously packed with meaning for them.
I can only imagine. 11 minutes to see the Earth like that. Wow. And, okay, speaking of moments, the report mentioned Katy Perry, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Sang. Up there.
Yeah, in 0G, apparently. She sang a song for the crew.
Seriously? What did she sing? One of her hits? Like Roar or something?
Well, that's what you might think, right? The report even mentions that maybe Roar or Firework were suggested or expected. Seems fitting, maybe.
Yeah, totally fits the, power vibe.
But no, she chose What a Wonderful World.
Huh. Louis Armstrong?
Yeah.
That's different. Why that one?
Well, according to the CBS report, her reasoning was actually pretty thoughtful. She talked about this collective energy.
Collective energy.
Yeah, and about making space, paving the way for future women.
Yeah.
And this feeling of belonging and just appreciating our planet. It wasn't about her, really.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Gayle King actually revealed the song choice later in an interview, said it was a really special moment.
So less look at me launching into space and more look at this amazing world we share.
Exactly. It shifts the focus. Instead of personal achievement, it's more about unity, the shared human experience, looking back at Earth with wonder.
And Perry actually said something like, this is all for the benefit of Earth.
Right? Yeah, that quote was in the report. It really ties it all together, elevates it beyond just, space tourism.
It really does. It feels more profound. And didn't she bring something personal with her, too? Something connected to Earth?
She did, yeah. She brought a daisy.
A daisy.
Yeah.
Like the flower.
Uh-huh. And the symbolism she attached to it was quite beautiful, actually. It ties back to that Earth connection.
Okay, tell me more. What did the daisy represent for her?
Well, she talked about daisies representing resilience, power, strength, how they can grow almost anywhere.
Resilience. I like that.
Yeah. And she even called them a reminder of Earth's beauty. God's smile was the phrase used in the report.
Wow. God's smile.
Hmm.
That's quite poetic. A simple flower carrying all that weight, resilience, strength, beauty, connection.
Right? All bundled into that one little flower, taken on this incredible, brief journey.
So when you put it all together, the all-women crew, the song choice, the daisy, it really paints a picture, doesn't it?
It does. It suggests this flight, even though it's part of the whole space tourism thing, it had this deeper resonance for these women. It wasn't just about going up there.
It was about the message they carried and maybe the perspective they brought back.
Precisely. A message of unity, female empowerment, and maybe most importantly, this renewed appreciation for our planet.
So, summing it up, this wasn't just another quick trip to space. It was historic, yes, but also deeply symbolic. That combination of the crew, Katy Perry song, the daisy, it all points towards unity and really looking at Earth differently.
Well put.
It kind of leaves you thinking, doesn't it? Like, how often do we stop and consider the simple things around us? Song or a flower, and the really profound meanings they can hold. How they can connect us to these bigger ideas like our place in the universe and our responsibility to this planet we call home.
That's a great thought to end on. Makes you look at a daisy differently, maybe.